Allow me to share my delicious, gluten-free, high-protein freezer waffle recipe with you today. I've shared it before, but I had to reshare because this is such a staple for me and my toddler. I make a big batch once a month and pop them in the freezer. They're made with just 4 simple ingredients, and each waffle has 32 grams of protein. I like to top them off with some almond butter and fruit spread to create a whole meal. Here's how I make them. I combine 2 cups of sprouted oats in a blender to make oat flour. I normally make this in my food processor, but I just wanted to show you it is possible to make it in a regular blender. Then I separate the eggs, and no, that doesn't mean I put them all around the kitchen, as my husband once joked. And I whip up the egg whites in my KitchenAid so they get nice and fluffy. This makes the waffles really light to balance out the density of the other ingredients. While that's whipping up, I blend egg yolks with some cottage cheese, coconut sugar, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. I did add some of the oat flour back into the blender and realized it was just way too thick, so I decided to mix it all together in a bowl instead. I fold in the egg whites to make it light and fluffy, then pour it into a greased waffle iron to cook. These take a little longer to cook than your average waffle due to the density of the cottage cheese, but they turn out super light and crispy. I let them cool before I cut them into quarters and store in a container. I love this recipe for so many reasons. One is that it's got the perfect balance of macros, which are listed below along with the recipe. If you give these a try, please comment below.